there, Cosmic Nuts and Cosmic Naughties, and welcome to another Cooking with Coz. This week, we are going to redo the Cosmic Burrito. Yeah, I'm not going to call it Coz's California Burrito anymore, because you people lost your shit on that, let me tell you. Yeah. So now we're just going to call it Coz's Cosmic Burrito, or Cosmic Burrito, what have you not. Basically, it's going to be a burrito with French fries, some grilled pork, and this time we're going to throw some coleslaw on top of that. Hopefully I get in all the things that I missed in the last one as well, and we can get you a decent cooking video this week. If you are into that sort of thing, make sure you subscribe. I also do weekly updates about my life, as well as live stream 3 mornings a week doing Coffee with Coz, connecting with you all. Let's get started making this marinade, shall we? So this is going to be the Hey Grill Hey beer and mustard pork tenderloin recipe that we put in there. What they asked for is a whole grain mustard. I could not find a whole grain mustard close, but I do have some whole grain seeds, and we're going to combine that with some spicy brown mustard, which does have some seeds in it already. So let's go ahead and drop some seeds in there. We are looking for about a 1/4 cup of the mustard, so we'll throw in this other mustard. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely looks like a bit more of the whole grain goodness that we are looking for. Out of a 1/3 of a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of honey, and yeah, got the cheap honey, what can I say? Not even real honey, probably just that, you know, fake processed stuff, but it's what I could afford. Someday I'll have bees here and be able to use my own honey. Alright. That'll mix, see where we're at. Yeah. That's about the rim. Actually not. We'll do a little bit more honey because it's not, you know, the good stuff. Because I am adding mustard seed into the mustard, I am actually going to let this sit for a little bit to help kind of soak up the juices and stuff, rehydrate those seeds. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit while we get the rest of the pork ready. Before, what I have done to make this easier to marinate and quicker to grill is we are going to slice this thing in half. Chop down half an onion as well. Probably should have did the onion first, to be honest with you. But yeah, onion is part of the quote-unquote marinade, so I was waiting for that stuff to soak. Well, you know what? I think I am going to do this whole thing. Did want that to get some soak time in before adding a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And then last but not least, we will be adding the dark beer to that. I'm using a stout. Pour this in here. Let's get all this goodness out. And now we'll let this marinate for about 3 hours before putting it on the grill. All right, now we're going to make the coleslaw. And because we are going to be using this with the pork tenderloin, stuff like that, I did not rinse out the little bit of mustard and mustard seed that's in the measuring cup. I'm just going to add that little bit in there for flavoring. Also helps save on water. All right, so this takes 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Yeah, we're gonna put that in here. And 1/2 cup of water. There's a little bit that left for cleaning up, and then we're gonna do like try to get 2 tablespoons worth of salt in there. As well as a tablespoon of black pepper. There we go. Last we'll add to that is a tablespoon of crushed red pepper flake. Wow. All right, that's easy for people to say. And then the mix. Now we will be adding this to the cabbage right before starting to assemble the burritos, because otherwise the cabbage starts to wilt a lot. Speaking of cabbage, let's get this cut up, shall we? We'll just chop down the center. A lot of people bang out the core, but I don't think we want to do that. I think we leave the core. And one more time, we give it a chop down the center. There we go. Now we can take that little core out that way. Bam. And then let's start to shred this, shall we? All right, one of the things that I left off from the last recipe was actually making the French fries. And I like to actually deep fry mine and put some vegetable oil in a pot. We've actually been using it for doing a lot of deep frying. It's getting kind of beat on. It needs a good cleaning. So yeah, the oil isn't perfect, so I'll just say that right now. But what I like to do is check to make sure it is 350. Let's see where we're at. Actually, gotta turn it so you guys can see it, maybe, hopefully. Oh yeah, we are at that kind of golden mark. So then what I do is put a basket full of French fries onto this little basket thing that I have. And I have found that this is a good amount for this fryer. Now we'll give this 3 to 4 minutes for them to cook. Then we'll throw them in here to let any of the excess oil and stuff like that soak off, as well as that's where, salt it. And then once it starts to get kind of full, I toss it in a bigger bowl and keep on making more until they're all done. So yeah, we threw them on the grill. I want to give you a quick peek at, look at how gorgeous they are looking. Oh, don't they look beautiful? Yes, yes, they do. Next thing we want to do is we want to boil down that beer and mustard sauce so that we can coat it over the pork and we'll let it get super juicy. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to take some butter, and equal parts butter, equal parts flour, melt that down, turn it into a roux, and once it's turned into the roux, we'll slowly pour in the rest of the marinade and get that boiling down. Are you seeing the caramelization on this stuff? I actually moved the cutting board out of the way so you can see the contrast and just how beautiful it looks. Currently reducing down that marinade. It's starting to bubble and stuff, so I'm going to reduce the heat on that. Now this has been resting for about 10 minutes, so it should slice nice and easy. I'm going to try to do this as thin as possible. Look at how juicy that stuff is. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. I'm eating that fucker myself. 3 will be. Now we're going to take that reduced stock. All right, well, I actually remembered to record this part again. There's a complete meal burrito. Let's cut that open and take a look at it. Probably should have used a knife, just so you know. There are actual people over there. I'm just sitting by myself. I'm sorry, but that shit's delicious. if I'm being honest, could use more sauce. But otherwise delicious.
Thank you for the meal.
No, you're welcome.
It's really, really, really good.
Thank you.
So, first time over here. I had
Right
been
on.
visiting Tina and her dad, and she said she's going to come over here. Do you want to come? And I said, sure.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you
So,
came.
very nice to see you, and wonderful food. I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
Have
Glad
a
you
good
enjoyed
rest
it.
of the evening.
You too.
Right on.
Oh. What I hate about this is I end up snacking the whole time, and then when it comes to meal time, anyways, that's another Cooking with Cause. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
Send Cos some money on PayPal so he can buy himself something to eat. Then he won't have to sell his body to Albanian men on the street. Where broke hippies living out in the desert, no money and no shoes. And he may smoke the marijuana